Well, here are the 5 things you need to know for today.
A lot of time that we spend at work, we're actually currently not paid for. So any of our federally regulated safety checks, we're not compensated for. Our boarding, deplaning, if there's a medical emergency on the ground and we're providing vital first aid, we're not compensated for that.
Air Canada flight attendants in 4 major cities, including Calgary, are preparing to protest today while contract talks continue. Flight attendants will take part in what they call a mobilization at airports in Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, and Calgary. A union spokesperson says flight attendants will be standing in silence in their uniforms to show support for their union leaders. The union says key sticking points are wages, work rules, and unpaid hours.
I think that what he seems to be having right now in terms of a margin is huge, right? Like it's definitely big enough that even if some of the other candidates on the ballot manage to get somewhere, it's not going to be anything like a vote split or anything that will cause a problem for Polya.
Today is the final day for voters to get their advanced ballot in for the federal by-election in eastern Alberta. A record 214 candidates are running in the Battle River Crowfoot riding. For the first time ever, Elections Canada says voters must fill out a blank ballot and handwrite the name of their preferred choice because of the high number of people in the race. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre is eyeing a return to Parliament after he lost his seat in April's election. The official voting day is next Monday, the 18th. And the Carney-led Liberal government's approval rating dipping to 50% in the latest polling from Abacus data. That is down 2 percentage points compared to mid-July and the lowest level since March. Abacus CEO David Coletto says that Carney's drop in popularity could be tied to a lack of perceived progress on key domestic files, as well as ongoing high-profile international negotiations. Canadians were surveyed in the week after U.S. President Donald Trump levied new 35% tariffs on Canada. We're learning more about the man who opened fire on the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention headquarters on Friday. 30-year-old Patrick Joseph White reportedly blamed the COVID-19 vaccine for making him depressed and suicidal. On Friday, police say he tried to enter the CDC facility but was stopped by guards. He then drove across the street and opened fire, killing a police officer. White was later found dead as well. A funeral held this morning for a prominent Al Jazeera journalist who was killed in an Israeli airstrike. Anas al-Sharif was one of the network's most recognizable faces in Gaza. He was killed by an airstrike in Gaza City Sunday night, along with correspondent Mohammed Karaka and 3 camera operators. 7 people were killed in the strike. Israel's military described al-Sharif as a Hamas leader, an allegation dismissed by Al Jazeera.